top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rebels offense will get the ball first. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside get. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to throw, it's Hester. Makes the grab on the left. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Got him up for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
He's got it down the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Here's a hit. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Here's the pressure, and they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early comfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop. Most immediately short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Hester. They're setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. Looking to throw again. It's on target and complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's complete. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Rebels! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bring in the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Hester. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball.
Makes a grab, past the marker.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are...
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Makes a man miss. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right.
Oh, he found a space all right. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trembling.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Carter. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Ducks have this offense rolling. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But, David, now you've got to go out and prove it. And I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that today.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back, and I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march where we get to earn something.
The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Hester. Going over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Oh, they're after him. Back open in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes it past the marker. Picks up the first down, mark it at the 14 as they try to put up points before halftime. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Zings it complete to the right. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go to the air on third and short. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The play action fake. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It'll From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down, it creates 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Power football with the run. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got some room, it was over.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off play action. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go takes that down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Handoff to the single running back. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's very air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Scrambling away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. At the 45, on his way. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much. But keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.